Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I will not be doing any exercise. Instead, I'll be sharing with you a story about a king who have who has four wives. A king with four wives. This is not just an story, not just a story, but we can apply it to our lives. It is we are facing the same situation. We all are facing the same situation in our everyday life. The only thing is we are unable to see it properly. We are unable to identify it clearly. So let's start the story. Once upon a time, there lived a king who had four wives. The king did everything he could to please his wives. All the time he was running after his wives. The first wife is the one the king loves most. She is beautiful and very much charming. Not only the king, everybody around her looked at her lovingly. Everybody admire her. Everybody wants to be with her. Not only the king. Because of that also, the king is afraid that she will one day run away. Because the king is afraid, he took extra care about her. Most of the king's work is to please her, is to keep her with him all the time. The second wife, the king loved her, but not as much as the king loves the first wife. The third, the king still loves her, but not as much as the first and the second wife. The fourth wife is the one the king most ignored. If asked, the king will surely say that he loves her, but from the king's action, we could clearly see that the king ignores her. So, with his four wives, the king was living happily. With the passes of the time, the king one day the king fell ill. He was very much ill, and he He knew that his end is coming. So, lying on his deathbed, a thought came to his mind. He was thinking that as he was about to die, he wanted he wanted one of his wives to accompany him on his journey to death. So the king thought that as he loved his first wife the most, the king thought that she will agree, she would agree, she will agree to accompany the king on his journey to death. So the king called the first wife and asked, "Oh, my beloved queen, all my life I have loved you the most. Most of my life was all about you. So, will you accompany me in my death?" "No way," the queen replied. With a smile in her face, the queen said to the king, "My beauty is not going to die down, not going to go away, fade away, fade down. My beauty is not going to die down, and the way people around me look at me is also not going to go away. They will look at me with those admiring eyes. So, after your death, I will be gone with someone else," the queen said to the king. This broke the king's heart. Then the king called his second wife and asked the same question. Same question. The second wife also refused to accompany the queen, the king, sorry, the king. The second wife said, "Yes, I love you and we have been together for whole life. But I am sorry, I will not be able to accompany you. But what I can do is, I can, after your death, I will remember you for some times. And after some times, I will forget you and keep on living as if nothing has happened, as if you were not even a part of my life," said the second queen. Again, the king was heartbroken. With some hope, the king called the third and asked the same question. The wife also refused to accompany the king. And she said, "My beloved, my beloved king, I loved you and we have been together all these years. But I will not be able to accompany you. What I can do is, after you are gone, I will remember you for some time. Then I will remember you once in a while. But I will not be remembering you every day. I will remember you once in a while, and I will keep on living my life. A- Again, the king was heartbroken. He was, the king was really heartbroken, and he was very much sure that his fourth wife will surely disagree to accompany the king. But somehow the king gathered all his strength and called the fourth wife and asked, "Oh, my beloved, in this life journey, you are the one I have neglected the most. But I always loved you. And now I am in my deathbed, and I want you to accompany me in my death. So will you accompany me?" The king asked the queen. The fourth wife said, "Oh, my beloved king, all these years, even though you might have neglected me the most, I was always with you. Every now and then, I try to speak to you because you are all I have. But you were busy with your own things, and sometimes you knowingly ignored me. But I am still here for you, so I will accompany you in your death." The fourth queen replied. That is the end of the story. Now, let us come to the final analysis of this story, or what can I say? Let's try to apply this story in our own lives. The first wife mentioned here is the wealth. We all are running after wealth. Our life is totally busy in earning, our totally busy gathering wealth. With the nature of the wealth, everybody is looking at wealth with those admiring eyes, and it has no It has no wealth has no perfect place. What do you what to say? Then the second wife, wealth keeps on moving. It doesn't stay at a place forever. So just after our death, immediately the wealth will go to someone else's hand. The second wife is society. We all are busy to please our society. If I do this, what the society will say? Am I doing against the rules and regulations of the society? But after our death, our society keeps on moving as if we were not even here. The next is family members. They are Family members are a very loving part of our life. I'm very much sure of that. But and we dedicated our lives for to them. We do things to please them. But at the death, at the moment of death, after that, they will keep on moving their lives also. And the last wife is ourself. If I ask the question, do we live do we love ourselves? Everybody will say that yes, we definitely love ourselves. Everything is for this, for myself. I am doing everything for myself. But our actions show that we ignore ourselves the most. Sometimes ourselves try to talk to us through some form of to some forms like falling ill, or like some hint. They always give some hint to us, but we are very much busy with our lives, with other things, that we ignore ourselves. So that's the end of the story. I want all of you to think on it, think about it. See you again with another video next time.